Welcome back to another episode of Let's Play 1001 Games. I'm your host, Gaming Jay, and today we are playing Wetrix. And for those of you just joining us, you've stumbled onto a Let's Play series where I, Gaming Jay, am working my way through a book called 1001 Games Must Play Before You Die, and this is one of the entries. So Wetrix, this is going to be a liquid-based 3D puzzle game. The name Wetrix kind of is a play on Tetris. So practice mode, pro mode. I don't think I'm going to be good enough to play pro mode, but you can already see the liquid physics. They're kind of showing it off here in the title screen even, or the menu screen, handicap. I might need that later on. Challenge, what else we got? Multiplayer, options. Check out the options. Save, music, sound effects, USA, 1 up, 2 up. Okay, nothing really of interest there. But yeah, so in this game, they're really trying to show off the liquid physics of the N64, sort of what it was capable of. And as you will see, this game, it's kind of reminiscent of Tetris in that you have these sort of floating pieces that fall down. Now, when they hit the ground, they actually mold the ground around them. So you can see. So what we can do, whoops, didn't mean to do that, is build up these little pits. And it's in these pits that you place water. And so the whole, whoa, God, I didn't mean to do it that way. The whole premise of this game is you don't want any water to fall off the game board. Oh, get over there, damn it. And you have these other pieces that kind of push stuff down. So can kind of like squish ground. Okay. Now, one thing I will say about this game, I think I just totally lost some water over the edge. One thing I will say about this game is the controls are they feel a little imprecise to me. I don't know if God crap, didn't need to do that. I don't know if I'm not used to the game or I'm not playing it correctly or something. Okay, now we have a fireball, so the goal is now to evaporate the water that we've placed. Voila! And that's how you play Wetrix. You place water into these pits. Oh, there's water's gonna go over the edge. Yeah. And try and evaporate it when you can. That's all there is to it, really. Let's try and bring that down a little bit. Okay. So I'm concentrating here, trying to build up my pits of water. Now, one thing that I do kind of find a little annoying about this game is that the 3D aspect to it makes it hard to kind of see. Like, I'm at a weird angle here. I don't think I can even rotate the angle of my camera. Also, the controls feel a little weird. Like, I'm trying to get all the pieces up in that upper right corner, and sometimes I can, but sometimes I'm like pressing the button and it's like barely moving. It's really hard to describe. You guys would have to try it yourself. And I think I'm totally failing here. Yeah, I guess enough water fell over the edge and that was it. And that's about as far as I've ever gotten Wetrix. I tried it a handful of times before I decided to make this video because I wanted to sort of get a hang of it. And that's about as good as I've ever done in this game. So you'll see, like, when I move these pieces, I kind of slide all over the screen in an imprecise manner. I'm trying to, like, line them up very carefully, but it's so hard to describe. The controls are just a little weird to me, and I don't fully know if, again, I don't have enough practice with this game or whatever. But one thing I'm going to call this game out on is the 3D-ness is very fascinating, but the controls don't feel the most precise to me. Boom. We're going to make a really big pit this time around. I tried to make a really tall one last time. This time we're just going to make a big old pool of water. We're going to capture all... Okay, here's a bomb. Blow up the corner, why don't you? If a bomb makes a hole in the ground, all the water can go and just fall off the map, and you definitely don't want that happening. So, okay. We are about to get screwed. Okay, we gotta plug this up over here. Okay, we're doing okay. Oh, shoot, some water totally flew off the edge. There. Okay, there we go, that's fine. Where's the thing to evaporate all the water? We're about to die. No, we don't need more bombs. Okay. You can see water dripping off the edge of this. Okay, here we go. Evaporate all the water, yes. Now... that's not what I meant to do. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I have a lot of trouble controlling this game. So anyway, this is one of the N64's classics. It was ported widely, as a lot of games were. I feel like I say that every time I play a game these days. It was ported widely. I mean, most games are ported. But I think the Sega Saturn version of this was pretty highly regarded. Okay, the water thing is blinking. I have no idea. What? I just died? What the hell happened there? Okay, so this game confuses me a little because I thought I had a pretty secure well there. We might have to... Okay, if I die randomly this time, we're totally going to go into the practice mode and just sort of see what's what. But I really have a hard time with puzzle games that I can't figure out how to play. Because, like, a game like Tetris, it's pretty intuitive and obvious how to play. If you make a puzzle game where, like, it's not very clear what you're supposed to be doing, I don't know, I mean, maybe I'm biased. I would say, like, a game like even Dr. Mario, it's pretty easy to figure out what to do, but it might just be because I've played lots of Dr. Mario in my day, and I'm biased towards the puzzle games. But when you're pressing up and it's not doing anything, that's annoying. Oh, move! See, now I messed up right there, and I was pressing, like, left, right, and up, and the thing just wasn't moving, so I don't know. I'm having a bit of issues with the controls here. Now, Wetrix, so this was on the N64. N64 was not a system that I grew up with. It was a system that I only ever played at friends' houses. And in fact, no one I knew had this game. I've actually never heard of this game, of Wetrix, before I decided to make my little gaming series here. This is one that, like, it kind of reminds me of Super Puzzle Fighter 2. Yeah, if you guys go watch one of my old videos, I play that game. And there, that was another puzzle game where I kind of had no idea what the hell was going on. Okay, here we go. That did not evaporate as much water as I was hoping. I'm totally dying here, aren't I? Yeah, okay. Let's just... Oh, I was gonna... Didn't matter. I was gonna let a bomb blow up a lake and we could see what happens. Okay, let's go to the practice. Because clearly this is not the type of game you can just hop into and do decent at. I mean, I can't even pass the first level. Okay, practice. What is with this robot guy, by the way? Practice. Challenge. Classic. Like, what's with the weird, like, sci-fi future, lesson 1, lesson 2, lesson 3? Oh my god. Holy crap. Does Tetris need 8 lessons to teach you how to play the game? Like, I'm sorry to all the Wetrix fans out there, but seriously? Okay. Let's just click play and see what happens. Okay. So... But this is just normal. Oh, it's the pieces are not sort of flowing down slowly. Okay, but this is not what I want to do. I want the damn lessons. It's really sad that we have to go through like an 8-lesson process to learn how to play this game. Use uppers to build a wall around the landscape before the deluge falls. Okay. Build a perimeter wall. Okay. I'm working on it. So I guess maybe one of the tactics that I wasn't doing was building a wall all the way around. But it seems like that shouldn't be entirely necessary. Oh yeah, and see, there's like this stuff where like I'm missing little pieces here and there, and the water's probably gonna just go out. Now, one of my complaints about this game, I don't want to rag on this game too much because it is kind of an interesting concept for a game. But see how they're like smoothing out all the walls? I don't know about you guys, but it makes it really hard for me to fully see where I've placed things. Like, have I sealed things up yet? I don't know. I guess there's a hole here. I kind of wish that they would just show like 2D blocks. Or not 2D, but like cubes that were being placed down. The fact that they're trying to smooth out the terrain I mean, it's very lovely. It's this like lovely 3D effect that they're probably showing off they had the capacity to do. But quite frankly, it makes the game harder to play. Like, I can't really see... Oh yeah, lesson failed. There was a leak. Oh god, okay. I have a feeling we're not really going to get too far in old Wetrix here. I just don't know if I have the patience for it, to be honest. Let's see what lesson 2's on. Oh good, we can't even do lesson 2 until we finish lesson 1. Okay. Well. So, what do you guys think of these sort of puzzle games that try to put like a spin on something like Tetris? To be quite honest with you, I don't feel like a lot of them have been as successful as Tetris, right? So like this is Wetrix. It's not like a necessarily rip-off of Tetris, but it definitely sort of feels inspired by Tetris. And here's my thing about it. If it was as good as Tetris, it would almost be as popular as Tetris. But this definitely is not. Like this is totally a respected, well-known game. People like it and so on and so forth. But Tetris was certainly far more popular than this. And I wonder if it's because they made it too complicated. You know, like Tetris is a very simple thing. It's easy to play, difficult to master. This kind of feels like difficult to even learn how to play, if we're being totally honest. Okay. Can I add the water point? No, they're still giving me pieces. Boy, they give you a lot of pieces. And like, can you guys see any leaks? I don't feel like I can, but I'm not 100% certain. So we're just gonna place these. In a weird way, this kind of reminds me of Pixel Junk Shooter, because there's the emphasis. Oh yeah, we're already leaking water. Holy crap. I don't know if I have the patience for this game. I can't even beat... Okay, you know what? Forget the practice round. Let's go to... Well, first of all, let's go to handicap. Ice Layer B, random land. Okay, I don't know what that is. Let's go to a challenge. Why not? Oh no, wait, that's just to see how good we can do. Alright. Hell, let's try classic. I guess I understand the gist of the game. Get over to the upper right. Like you can't move pieces as fast as I want to be able to. Although now, as I say that, now I feel like everything is suddenly moving. Okay. Let's do that. Let's do this. We're gonna like follow the tutorials, instructions. Gonna try and like seal everything in. We're now about to fail because we did not seal enough of it in. Okay, like this. I mean, I don't know what you're supposed to do with these. I don't know what the strategic advantage of these is. Okay. I mean, water's totally going to be leaking at the bottom here. Oh, yes! Evaporate! Wow, I can't believe we survived. Okay, I guess, you know what, it is showing us leaking points. So that is good. So we can have a sense of where we're leaking. God. Evaporate, quick! We're about to lose all the water. It's, oh my god. It is... We need to evaporate. Okay, remove this one down. There we go. Okay, boom. We have sealed off the whole world. And we're about to evaporate everything. Boom, that was pretty easy. Okay, we'll blow up this corner here. And then we'll rebuild that. Alright, we're doing better. Doing better here. So I guess the trick is to build sort of big, whatchamacallit, perimeter walls here. Hard to talk. Okay. Now, do we get bonuses for having 2 legs, 4 legs, 5 legs? I mean, what's the benefit? Okay. So do this then. 2 lakes. We're about to have a bomb. We should have devised a place that we could easily, safely bomb. So we're gonna bomb here. Okay, we will not fill up that little pit. That will be like a bombing area. Like that little pit in the sort of mid-upper left there. So that's like getting the Tetris, I suppose. You know, we're doing far better at this game. Maybe I just need some practice. I still feel like, though, like... I mean, I guess you just build up the perimeter. I mean, I suppose that's the strategy. I don't fully know how to deal with bombs effectively yet. But having a good perimeter seems to be key. Oh, we're losing some water over there. We're getting like a phone message. Something is like beeping into us. Okay, do that. Bomb this little corner here. Level up! Hey, we passed a level. That's something. Again with the bombs. Can we bomb the same spot? Oh no, if you rebomb the same spot, they punish you. They're like, you can't do that. You can't just pile your bombs in the same spot. Oh, we got a high score, so that's something. J. Hey, they have little, like, Kirby dudes. Mom, Faye, what are we? Number 10th? Ian. Joshua. J, number 8, with 1,000 points. Now let's give this one more shot. So with Wetrix here, I obviously am not going to play it too much. As you can tell, this is a very sort of game where I have mixed feelings about it. Where, like, I appreciate that it was one of the early N64 games, did something, you know, different, unique with the 3D. At the same time, I don't know. I can't tell 100% if I like this game or not. I mean, I guess I'm getting a little better at it. I still have issue with the fact that they made the 3D landscape sort of mold the way it does. The fact that it does that, I mean, it really does make it a little difficult for me to see how high the walls are and to fully plan out my moves. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being a grandpa about this. Okay, let's do that again. Here in the corner. I mean, the general strategy just seems to be to build a perimeter wall. I'm sure there's more to it. Okay, I guess we'll take that down and make one big lake. We have a bomb coming. We're not going to re-bomb, but we will bomb that corner. Now we will evaporate this stuff. Okay. So yeah, I don't know. Does anyone out there have like really fond memories of this one? Was this like a cherished game? I imagine, like, as is true with most games like this, if you played it multiplayer with friends, you'd probably get a lot more out of this than just playing solo. And so I am essentially playing solo. We're gonna plug up that leak there. We're kind of move! I'm holding the down button. Did you guys see that? The bomb was literally not moving. I swear I was holding the down button. So here is my one real complaint about this game. The controls are not precise. When I try to do stuff, it doesn't always feel like it listens. And that actually is a huge pet peeve of mine. A game needs to have good controls. Good, precise controls. Needs to be a thing. So, yeah, one of my complaints to this game is that I don't know what to think of this game, to be totally honest with you. Like, okay, what are the pros of this game? It's a very sort of, it's an interesting 3D take on Tetris, where it's not totally derivative. Like, you can totally see they tried to be creative with this. What the heck? I just got a rainbow. That's good for something, I suppose. I mean, I think water's leaking over the sides of my walls like crazy. There's nothing I can do. It's like the equivalent of getting all S pieces in Tetris. It's like nothing you can do. 3 lakes. Is that good or bad? Who even knows? Okay, this is our corner that we can bomb. I filled it up. Yeah, and like, I'm about to die because I can't get the stupid evaporation piece. There's nowhere I could have put that bomb. Yeah, I honestly, I don't think this is a game I enjoy. I don't think this is a game that I really like playing or want to keep playing. And, you know, if you're a Wetrix fan out there, I'm sorry. I mean, maybe you can let me know down in the comments below what I'm missing about this game. But personally, I find this to be a very challenging game. I like that it's a 3D kind of take on Tetris, but at the same time, there's aspects of the 3D I felt they were doing just because they were trying to show the 3D effect of the 3D effects in the game, like by having the land rise up and be very smooth. They were doing that because they could, because it was 3D for the first time, but at the same time, just having blocks, like Tetris blocks landing that were 3D would have been easier for the players to see the lakes they had built and stuff. So, yeah, I'm not super crazy about this game. I would say, you know, this is a game that, like, if you're looking for a different type of puzzle game, maybe you might want to try it. But it seems to have sort of controls that aren't the best. Like, sometimes I'm literally pressing up or left and the pieces just aren't moving, and that's actually super frustrating. The gameplay, like, it's not even entirely clear when you're losing water over the edge. So there's not a lot of visual feedback for the players. I don't know, it's a very... It's not a terrific puzzle game, in my opinion, or at least to the degree of I personally didn't have a lot of fun with this one. The idea behind it actually is kind of interesting, but I don't know, I just don't find this to be super fun, so I'm going to leave it at that. So is this a game you should play before you die? I'm personally going to probably say no to this one, or at least it wasn't one that I thought was fun enough that I would like to return to. But hey, you know, again, if you're a Wetrix fan out there, you can let me know in the comments if there are redeeming things about this game I just wasn't able to pick up on. Anyway, guys, if you've enjoyed this video, give me a like, give me a subscribe. I'll be back in a couple days with a new video and a new game, and until then, take care of yourselves. Peace.